What is going on, everyone? It's Friday, which only means one thing. It's your boys, Mike Young from the Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal. We are here. It's the All Things Paranormal podcast show. And wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on. This isn't our normal show.
This isn't our normal. What's going on? Like, what's up with this?
Well, you want me to tell them what's going on?
I'll just tell them.
We are decided to do once a month special guest podcast show.
So we have this, but we have to take a notch, and we're going to do a special night. 2 podcasts in a month with different people every night, but we're going to take it up a level. And tonight we took it up a level. We have a special guest with us. She's the one and only, the good witch. You've seen her on Discovery Plus. You've seen her on Travel Channel. You've seen her on Ghost Adventures. Okay. We have Miss Patti Negri with us.
Let's add her in.
Hey, hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm just hanging out.
How you doing?
I'm really good. Good day. It's the weekend. Going out. I'm actually not traveling this weekend, which is almost a first. So it's cool. Yeah. Happy to be here.
That's nice. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. It means the world to us that you're able to come on our show tonight. And tonight's going to be all about you. We want to hear from you about how everything got started.
Okay. I was a tiny child. No, as far as like talking to dead people, I have been doing that since I could talk. Well before kindergarten, I had this obsession with the dead and talked to them. And I just knew my special friends weren't imaginary friends. They were real spirits. It wasn't particularly dark or scary. I just knew they had a lot to say. I literally did my first seance, which is one of the things I'm known for. I was 7 or 8 years old in my suburban Los Angeles area home. We went in the hall where there were no windows because it was broad daylight, stuffed towels under the door. I realized I didn't know any dead people. Marilyn Monroe, John Kennedy, anybody a 7 or 8 year old knew. And my little hall, I raised the veil, figure out how to do it. And my hall filled with shadows and orbs and lights and sounds. And I was jumping up and down for joy as I was screaming and running out of the house. And it was the beginning of, been doing it ever since. And even on the witchy side of things, I would be in that same suburban backyard, picking herbs and plants and stuffing up in my mom's purse, knowing what would give her more money and what would do things. It's just born this way. So.
Well, that's awesome. And You've done so much, and we've seen you on Ghost Adventures. We've seen you on TV and other YouTube projects. And
in person.
Yeah, in person.
In person,
one of the nicest people we've ever met. Unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
You came right up to where we were at the Creeper Real Festival, and you made our day.
Oh, thanks. I've got your thing here, your bug thing here somewhere. I don't know where, but that was sweet. You guys were great. It was fun wandering around up to the jail where you guys were. So
that was an awesome time. So
Go ahead. Sorry, there's a little bit of a lag in the internet here. Hi, Brittany. I did.
We have some storms in our area.
Oh, storms are everywhere. Not here, but yikes. Well, yeah, I kept this part of my life. I was always been my life. I kept it really private for a long time. Until about 2008, because I was running a production company, and I thought these people can't know that I talk to dead people in one hand and dance around, bonfires in a cloak on the other hand. So I kept it private until about 2008. The big corporate crash came, and reality TV was going up, 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 and somebody wanted me to do a seance on a show. They'd been to my seance. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. That's my private life. I can't. They're like, please. I'm like, no. And they're like, please. And I'm looking at my empty calendar going, dang, I need a job. So I'm like, well, what's the name of the show? And literally with a very straight face, she goes, well, it's called Mobile Home Disaster, and it's on country music television. And I'm like, ooh, who would watch that? None of my clients would watch that. Little did I know everybody would watch that, but I thought, well, I could just do it just once. And you guys, it was the most fulfilling day I could even remember. I got to help this little girl that everybody thought was crazy because she was drawing portals on the ceiling of her motorhome. I'm like, no, there are portals on the ceiling of her motorhome. I got to help a spirit with a message, and equally best of all, slightly open the mind of the Southern Bible Belt cast and crew that this isn't dark, this isn't evil, this isn't satanic, this is part of life. And I'm like, it was great, but I'm never going to do it again because I run a very corporate production company. And then when it aired a couple months later, I thought, that was fun. Never again. The very next morning, though, I'm sitting in my office, my production office. My first call was from my biggest corporate client. I did produce shows for them nationally. Hi, Patti. Hi. I saw you on television last night. Oh, and I'm thinking, oh my God, my life is over. Yeah. I didn't know you were into the paranormal. And I'm just, oh my God. I'm just thinking, I'm like, and I went, yeah. And my voice is cracking and I'm like, how am I going to excuses? And then she goes, I love the paranormal. I'm like, what? And she proceeded to tell me her first ghost story. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm out of the psychic medium closet. I'm out of the witchy broom closet. I'm out of the closet. I'm out of the paranormal closet and haven't looked back. And this is so much more fun than,
That's awesome.
Than the corporate side of things. Yes.
I mean, back in the day when I started doing the paranormal, it was like a very hush hush thing because everyone thought we were crazy. We barely ever talked, oh yeah, I'm a paranormal investigator, because they're like, yeah, okay. Now it's gotten more out in the open and people are more intrigued by it now. It seems like more interested in it. So
yeah,
it's a good thing. It's
because the veil is thinning.
Come a long way.
Because more stuff is happening, the veil is thinning as we move in the age of Aquarius. It's hard to I mean, you can ignore it, and billions of people do, but it's harder now. Science is catching up with spirituality and magic, between the tech and stuff, that and just science and quantum sciences and stuff. It's a pretty exciting time. It's cool. It's cool.
It really is. It really is.
It is, definitely. So what's some of your favorite places you have been with the paranormal?
Okay. I love travel, and I do travel a lot. I think a few. I think the scariest place I've ever been is literally right in my own backyard in Los Angeles, the Cecil Hotel. Darkest,
yeah.
I've ever been. And I've been there a lot. That's where the girl Alyssa Lamb was in the water tower.
Yep,
I did a 2-part Ghost Adventures there, and I did a 4-part overnight. With Elton and Matt Rife. It's like, why am I like peeing my pants from laughing so hard in the scariest place I've ever been? But I was. Then I went back and did a CW show. That place is just so dark. It's so hopeless. It is. you just want to kill yourself if you're sensitive at all being there. So that is the spookiest place. I love going across the pond. I love being in like castles from the year 1200 or 1500 because we just don't have anything old in America. East Coast, you guys have more than we have. West Coast. West Coast, all we have is the oldest thing we have are mining towns. So we go to Virginia City. I'm going to next week. Nevada City,
Nice.
Butte, Montana, Vulture City, Arizona, which are great. But it's one certain kind of person really became the miners and the women who went out there with. It's kind of a rough and tumble ghosty experience as a rule, just because of the people who went out there. It's fun. So that's fun. I really like the whole Gettysburg area, which is weird to me because I don't like war and fighting, and I'm not particularly a history buff, but there's something about it. And I finally got to go a few years ago, and you feel the land there and the sadness. But
we went there a couple of years ago, and we know what you're talking about. It's a very eerie, dark feeling.
Sad, real.
Yeah,
it's really sad. So much life lost for. I like places with happy ghosts, though, like the Biltmore, the Hollywood Roosevelt, where Marilyn Monroe is wandering around the pool in a chiffon pool cover. Ghosts are hanging from the chandeliers, having a good time, like at the Biltmore. We were in like the presidential suite, which is like this $25,000 a night suite, 3 levels, 4,000 square feet. How many bedrooms? Crazy, like literal president stayed there, and Kennedy stayed there. So that's a fun place. There are all sorts of fun, happy
That's
ghosts.
awesome. That sounds fun.
A party. Yeah.
One big party.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I would love to come out west to go to the hotel and
definitely,
and the motel. I just have a hard time. I'm not a big flyer, but
we're getting there.
I'm gonna get there.
You gotta get there. Yeah, come to LA. I'll show you my haunted Hollywood in LA. Lots of fun things here. Lots of.
You gotta get on a plane.
I guess I gotta get on a plane.
But we're going. We're just gonna go.
We're just gonna have to do
No,
it.
just
gonna
go.
have to get on a plane.
Just do it. Just like Nike says, just do it.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you heard it.
Yeah,
Everybody.
there it
Daddy
is.
says I just
My
have to
motto.
do it.
Just say yes and just do it. Can you do that? Yes. What is that? I can do it. Okay. I like a challenge, and it's fun.
I guess I'm getting on a plane.
So what is it like
That's
to be
fun.
in the whole filming part of the investigations and stuff like that? We're like very curious about that. It's got to be a blast. So I'm sure the timing is probably rough, but
It is so much fun. I love working with Zach and the guys. I basically just started my 11th year with them. We just finished filming this. There is a new season. Everybody keeps asking. It's all shot. Basically, I've done 2 episodes a year for 11 years, which is pretty good for a boy-oriented, boy-centric, and got to go to amazing places. And it is fun because they are 100% committed. They are like, you see 8-year-olds playing in the sandbox, and I am the pirate. And that is them still to this day. That hasn't got dated. They are 100% in it, and it's so much fun. I never know where I'm going. They don't want me to. I don't want to. Then I would get all left brain, and so half the adventure is trying to get there. Where am I going? I don't know, whether I'm flying or driving or being picked up. But it's always in the place, and I'm always scared to death going, oh my gosh, what if I get crickets? What if I don't get anything? But the places have been so vetted and they're so haunted. It's like, that's never happened yet. Knock on wood.
Really cool. That's really cool.
So,
I mean, we got into the whole paranormal thing because of teams like Zach, Ghost Adventures, and all these other shows, and they're like one of our idols. I mean, a lot of people, but they are one of our idols.
and they should be. People, the higher you go, the more people complain about you and make fun of you and stuff. That's just human jealousy. We're a funny species. Human are silly. They are great guys. They're committed. They're legit. Again, if I like recommend a location to them and I've been there, they won't even have me go, or they'll have me stand outside, not go in and going, "Ooh, I feel a murder over here," because I've done that. They don't want anything that's fake like that or redone. I mean, yes, they'll do a reenactment, say it's a reenactment, but that's not part of what I'm part of. So they're, they just know nothing. I've been blindfolded. I've been it's like, but it's like, where am I?
It's a great way to travel and start the day. I don't know where I'm going tonight.
That's why.
Later. Where are you going? I don't know.
I rarely know where I am anyway. That's why on my podcast, I have this little weekly thing called Where's Patty? Because you wake up, if you travel like 35 weeks a year, it's like, what time zone am I in? If you're in a regular hotel, they all sort of look the same. Doesn't matter. Sheraton, Hilton. Where am I? What time zone? I don't know what state, what country. Or then if you're in some old funky place, you're in the haunted old thing. They all kind of look the same too. It's like, I pretty much never know where I am. And even if I do know, okay, you're in Wisconsin, or you're in Ohio, or you're in Pennsylvania somewhere, I still don't know where I am. Or sometimes the adventure is getting there.
Yes.
Like just, I know they were having me fly to Scottsdale for a thing. So they go, we don't need to, this was, several years ago, just like, we'll just rent you a car and let's meet us out there. We don't need a PA or anything to be your family now. I'm like, waiting. It's like, I need a physical address. I'm not that good at psychic. You have to tell me where I'm going. So like, oh yeah. So they gave me an address and I had my little rental car and I'm driving out past Scottsdale, past Phoenix, past Scottsdale, past civilization, past any signs of man, out past a paved road. I'm on a dirt road. I'm a city girl. I'm like, wow, way out in the desert. And I hadn't seen people. And I pulled up to this little adobe house and there was no crew van, no Zach's bus, not anything. One other little rental car. And it was Justin, who was the equipment tech at the time. And I'm getting out, hey, where's everybody? He goes, they'll be here. He's like, but don't get out of the car. Why? There's killer pigs everywhere. And I'm like, what? Yeah, they're called javelina. They were here last night. And I'm looking up on my phone and like, wow. Ugly killer pigs. I'm like, whoa, okay, well, I'll wait in the car. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. And watch out for scorpions. They're everywhere. They'll bite you. I'm like, he goes, oh, but don't worry. If you have a black light, they glow in the dark. And I'm like, I don't have a friggin' black light. I'm in the middle of the desert. Tiny
that's
little.
Good to know.
I don't have a black light. Okay, I'm looking for killer pigs and I'm looking for scorpions and get me in the house. Okay, and then he was walking back to his safety of his car and he literally goes, oh yeah, and watch out for valley fever. And I'm looking all the valley. He goes, yeah, this part of Arizona, they have some spore in the air that gets in your lungs. It'll kill you. And I'm looking it up. It's like, get me in the house. But again, everybody pulled up. There were no killer pigs. But that was as scary as anything we did inside the house. Because, killer, I know how to handle ghosts. Wow. I don't know how to handle killer pigs.
That's wild.
Killer pigs.
Killer pigs.
Don't get out of the car. There's killer pigs, scorpions, and something in the air that can kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that,
thanks.
Okay.
It's beautiful here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's one of our bucket lists is to get over to the west side of the country. There's a lot of cool stuff over there. This one over here wants to go to the Clown Motel.
Yeah, I hate clowns, but I'd like to go too.
That's my dream.
I'm not afraid of most anything, but I don't like clowns. But I would like to go there because I like to get scared.
That's his wife is the same way.
I love clowns, and my wife hates them. Like hates them.
Yeah, I'm with your wife on that one.
I got to go there.
Yeah. But come out west because then I can show you all the crazy stuff in LA. You can go to the Queen Mary. That is one of my favorite places. Go to Zach's Museum. That's only a 5-hour drive from LA. He's always there. If he's not filming, he goes and talks to people, says hi to people.
That's a dream for us, to be honest with you, is to get to Zach's Museum.
So you got to get on a plane.
Like,
and
it's been on our bucket list for the past 4 years. Like, we got to get to Zach's. We got to get to Zach's.
It's worth it. It's always different. He's always changed. He's always buying stuff. It's really well curated. It's really spooky. It's really fabulous.
I would probably faint if I met him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
Thanks, done.
it's like
Good night.
what do I say? What do I say, Mike? What do I say?
I forgot my name.
They give you options, like if you don't want to go in and see Peggy the doll, you don't have to. If you don't want to go in the Kevorkian van, you don't have to. But my girlfriend, I was with, she's a YouTuber. She's a TikTok girl. Pithy and Priest.
Laura, you're gonna have to come with us.
Haley Michelle. She passed out. We were there. Boom! Hit the ground. But she got up. She was good.
Yeah,
Willing.
I guess we're just all right. So everybody watching, so everybody can hear it. I will get on a plane.
2027, here we come.
Yeah, that's right. Don't you know all this? I'm sure everybody's told you planes are safer than cars.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell him that. There's been a couple incidents recently where I thought I had him ready to go when something happened with a plane, but it's rare.
Zach won't fly either. Yeah. Zach won't fly. He used to fly.
But that's what I heard, that he won't fly anymore.
I think he had a dream or something. I'm not sure,
Wow.
but
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're actually going to see you at Penhurst. We're really looking forward to that. That's going to be a blast.
I know.
And just found out tickets are sold out for that night, but they just released new tickets for November.
Yes, so we're doing it in November too. That'll be really fun. And that first weekend we're there, I'm doing two events. I'm doing Underworld Culture Convention in Scranton, just 2 hours away. So Friday night I'm going to be at this other Paracon. Saturday morning, I'm going to teach a class at that Paracon. I'm going to get in my friend's car, drive to Penhurst, be with you guys and the ghost, Aaron and Jay and Lauren. I'm so glad Lauren's going to be till like 3 a.m, and then drive back to Scranton for the next thing. So I'm working on cloning myself.
Oh boy. We'll leave the clone part in Pennsylvania at that one.
Yeah, I'll leave the part there. Yeah, no, I definitely
hang out with us at Penhurst.
I love Penhurst, and I think I think I'm doing like a seance in like Candyland or something insane. It'll be fun. I've done.
What I heard. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. And Candyland, I've done the Penhurst Paracon the last several years. This year I was in some other room, but last year I think I was in Candyland, so I kind of met some of the spirits there and stuff. So it should be really cool.
That's awesome.
We'll definitely have to be.
And I think my mother's watching. She's a huge fan of you and Aaron. Like she's so jealous that we're gonna go and see you guys. She's like, have Aaron call me. Yeah.
They're such good guys. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. He seems like a really good guy.
Yeah. I sit and watch it with my son sometimes.
Yep. It's always on TV. Even after an investigation, we get back to the hotel. What's the first thing that's on Travel Channel? It's literally Ghost Adventures.
It is.
That's what we fall asleep to.
That's the funniest thing is like literally we'll go back to the hotel and I'll be searching. I'm like, boring, Ghost Adventures.
There we go. Yeah. You, me, and half of the world do that. The thing to go to sleep to.
Yes.
Going, hey, dude.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So other than the Paracon in Pennsylvania and the one at Penhurst, the event at Penhurst, anything cool coming up?
Oh my God.
Investigation-wise or anything like that?
Yes, I have so much stuff. I'll even pull my this next weekend. Speaking of Virginia City, because you guys have to go there too. It's Nevada, but if you get to the west, you're in the west. You walk in, it's old town, mining town, crazy ghost. I'm doing Mackey Mansion, which is the big mansion, the people who create it. I'm doing a whole weekend. I'm doing 2 paranormal investigations. I'm doing a haunted doll tea party with my new book, Dollcraft, and I'm doing a seance all around the dining at Mackey Mansion. That's going to be great. And that is just next week. That is the August 20 through 23. So, and we still have some tickets left. We're keeping it small and intimate. So if anybody can get to or wants to get to Virginia City, please join me at Mackey Mansion. Contact me and I'll get you tickets and stuff. It's going to be really fun. Then I'm actually going to do something that next weekend, right in LA. I don't get to do a lot in LA. My girlfriend and I are doing a thing called Ghost Light. She's also known for being a witch and being a paranormal investigator, Pythian priestess. She works with Sam and Colby all the time. I worked with Sam and Colby with her several months back. So we're putting together this immersive experience for people. It's going to be witchy and ritual and spelly, and then we cross the street to a haunted theater and do an investigation. So that'll be fun. And then I think I'm headed. I don't
That's
think
awesome. That's
it's
cool.
gonna
That
be
sounds
fun.
awesome.
It's going to be really called Ghost Light and really immersive, late night Hollywood. Good. Then I'm going to be filming, I think, in Phoenix, and then again our thing, the September thing. That'll be fun. And then I get busy. I've got 3 or 4 or 5 trips to Massachusetts. I've got the Endless Night Vampire Ball. I'm doing Mass Paracon. I'm doing Voices of the Dead with Christian Day. I just have sent people to my website because I list everything with links to get to. I have a million things going on. I love it. It's fun. I really won't know where I am.
That's awesome. It's always going to be busy. That's on.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, can you tell everybody that's watching about some of the books you have?
Yes, I can. All right. My first book is my passion book. And if anybody has any of my books, I actually want you to have that one. It's called Old World Magic for the Modern World. It's a tiny little book. Wait, I'm dropping papers. I spent more time unwriting it than writing it. This is like an old copy. But it's simple life hacks, how to bring magic into every part of your day. Like what a pinch of salt in the toilet could make you get rid of everything from a headache to angst. What? How charming your toothpaste. Which way to stir your coffee in the morning to create magic. How to clear your house. How to talk to ghosts. Simplicity things. Love magic. Health magic. Weight loss magic. Just basic simple hacks to put into everyday life. So Old World, you can get that on Amazon. You can get it on my website, ebook, audiobook. Simple. But if anybody had anybody, that's the one because it'll make your life better. Following moon cycles. What? Yeah. If you just tap into that, all of a sudden your life is smooth and easy with everything. And my newest book is called Dollcraft, A Witch's Guide to Puppet Magic and Haunted Dolls. I'm a doll collector from birth. I think in my mom's womb, I had a big doll collection before I was even born yet. And if I have all these dolls behind me, anybody on video, one of them is haunted, 1.5 is haunted. If I turn my camera around, there's hundreds of eyes, my Barbies and other dolls. Yeah, I like my dolls. But this book brings them together. Half of the book is my witchy side, literally, right? How to make puppets. People think they're voodoo dolls, but they're not. They're puppets because I'm not a voodoo priestess. It's like this one represents me. If I get a headache, I stick a pin in the head and I feel better. You put herbs and oils and crystals, do little things. So half of the book is about how to, again, you don't have to be a witch or a psychic, how to make these beautiful little dolls for magic. And the other half of the book is the proper care and feeding of haunted dolls, because there is proper care and feeding of haunted dolls. Everybody wants a haunted doll now. Between the Conjuring movies and Annabelle and Peggy and Robert the Doll, and everybody wants a haunted doll. Grown-ups, my adults, men and women have dolls. And number one, I wanted people to get not ripped off on the eBays of the world, how to pick one from some seller that has 900. And number two, there is care and feeding. You want a high vibration or positive haunted doll. Because they're just as scary as a dark vibration haunted doll. but they're not going to drain your energy and make you sick and cause arguing and make your children and dogs and cats sick. A positive haunted doll is going to be, again, still going to wink at you, move things around, pitter patter of little feet upstairs when there's nobody there, but again, not drain your energy. So for people, how to get it, how to care for them, what herbs to use, what cleansing to use, not to get rid of any negative spirits, pull in positive spirits. So yeah, that's my passion book, bringing my doll world together. And I've got some amazing.
That's awesome. I'm not a fan of dolls.
A lot of
been to a
people
lot of locations where there are the doll rooms, and I'm like, yay! But
yeah, and think of that. Every place has a doll room now. It's like
the fact that they look like they're following you,
and they do.
They do.
And, you know, if you were some disembodied spirit and you wanted a vessel for some reason, you know, what are you going to do? A water bottle, a toaster, or something with eyes and a nose and a mouth. I'd pick something with eyes and a nose and a mouth. But every place has a haunted doll room now. Prisons, it's like, I doubt this prison had a doll room back in the day, but they do now. So it's just the how-to everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. No, that's a tough one for me. That's my fear right there. Just walking into a room and seeing 100 eyes looking at you. I'm like,
I'm like,
most of my
cool.
I have Barbie dolls. I've been a Barbie collector forever and ever and ever. So, and none of my Barbies are haunted.
See, those don't bother me. It's like
scary.
the porcelain dolls. Those are the ones that freak me out the most because they do look like they follow you around.
Yeah,
I have my grandmother's porcelain dolls in my basement.
Yeah, you can keep them down there.
Bring them up. Bring them up.
Bring them up.
No, they kept on following me, and one time, I don't know if it was just my mind messing with me. I looked at it, and it was facing forward, and I'm on the side of it, and I looked at it, and I swear the head just went.
Yeah, nope, the house went down.
All right, you're gonna go over here in the,
you go in that
closet.
They can move. They can move. Like Belle, my haunted doll, she has moved and blinked, but people can always tell her move. Her face is porcelain. It hasn't moved in over 100 years, but energetically, people could say a happy day or a sad day. I had one other doll, not this doll, but I was sitting teaching a class because I have a school where I teach this stuff. And I was looking into the camera. A doll was right here. It literally, both my hands were on camera. The doll moved 6 inches into frame in front of all the students and me. I didn't even see it. I couldn't but my hands were on camera. It wasn't me. Nobody else was home. And I'm like, but that doll isn't haunted. This doll's not haunted. I blew up the video and I watched an orb come out of my bookcase into the doll, move the doll 6 inches, and then fly out. I think Belle moved her little dolly. That's cool.
Damn! Wow! That's crazy. Yeah. I would have been like, all right, good night.
She wanted her own frame. Yeah, I think. If I was a ghost, I would pick a cool looking doll over a toaster.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
See, we were where was it? Was it Wildwood? Yeah, Wildwood. They had this like creepy doll on like a little tricycle, and if you walked in front of, or if you pressed the button or whatever, it would, like do this like whole little creepy song thing and move, and no one was near it, and it turned on, and I was like, if I'm gonna be there,
look at the one Willie has.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Willie Hassel's watching right now. He has a doll up at the James house in New Hampshire, and this thing, the head spins around, and it's on all fours, and the legs are back.
And it's a little twisty. It's a little, like the old school crank thing in the back.
Wow.
And it will be in the box, and no one would go over there, and we'd be sitting there, and you'd hear it go off.
We were actually just filming up there a couple months ago with Beyond the Experiment, and we were in the downstairs, one of the rooms downstairs, and it was that box that started going off. We're like, what is that? What does it sound like? And Willie picked up the box, and like, it was coming from this.
Yeah,
like that's creepy. That
But if I was to be a haunted doll, it'd have to be something with like sitting on a creepy object with an old school tricycle where I can move,
or a rocking horse.
Yeah, a rocking horse, or just so I can freak people out.
Exactly. You move things around. I'm with you.
And get a laugh out of it.
Yes.
It'd just be fun,
Yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be cool.
Has been awesome moments working with Zach and the guys. But what's been like an unforgettable experience where you're like, wow, that was just so awesome, like that. It'll be like burned in the back of your head.
Something you'll never forget.
You'll never forget.
Well, one of them, and I have told this story before because it's my best story, but not on your show, I guess. And it wasn't on Ghost Adventures. It was filming a documentary. It's in my neighborhood. I live in the Hollywood Hills, which is its first movie right under the Hollywood sign. You see it was the first movie enclave. My house is from 1920. There'd be a movie star mansion, then a little writer's bungalow movie. So I've got one of the little writer's bungalows, and there was a house around the corner. It was built by Charlie Chaplin for one of his many girlfriends and many houses that he bought. And it was a super party house. And the super party, and they knew how to party in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And that can bring in dark energy. No judgment there, but heavy party can bring in dark stuff. So it was a crazy party house, 20s, 30s, 40s. Then the Rolling Stones manager bought it in the 60s. So the Stones stayed there, mamas and papas, grandpas. So it was a super party house, creative, talented, amazing, high vibration people. That was and then they moved out. And then the person who invented the real life sex doll moved in. And then he moved out. And then my neighbor, Marilyn Manson, moved in. And he recorded downstairs. So we were doing this film there about how insanely haunted this house was. It looks like it was built by Masons, sacred geometry everywhere. But I was doing a seance, and young people around the table, which makes everything more energetic when you're post-puberty, but not too far in your 20s. That's when so much stuff, and that's what my table was. It was a pretty good shoot, a 4-camera shoot. And one kid broke my one rule. He got disrespectful, because that's when trouble happens. So if we're getting all this information, and he was saying something stupid, and this one ghost was getting really angry, and he just flew the French doors open. So that was cool. I'm like, oh, wow, that was good. That happened again. Everybody screaming, cameras are catching it. But I'm feeling this tension build up that wasn't good. And then all of a sudden, the speaker on the floor came on. In olden days, it was how big can your speakers be versus how little can your speakers be now. But it was a big wooden speaker, and it came on. It sounded like a spirit box, just white noise. We looked later, it wasn't even plugged in. So that came on, but I feel this tension still building, and the kids being idiot. We were working with the Ouija board and getting some really dark stuff that had happened in the 1920s or 30s in that, always the dirt basement. And he said something really stupid, but not him, but the cameraman facing him burst into flames, like angel wings of fire up his back.
What?
He was not standing in front of a fireplace. He was not standing in front of a candle. He just exploded, spontaneous combustion. 2 cameras actually caught it. One camera started filming the ceiling or the floor. You test the metal of a camera person by a small room with a lot of people breaking into flames. The poor guy who was the cameraman was wondering why everybody is screaming and pointing at him. So me, cool witch medium Patti, becomes medic Patti, of which I am. I'm EMT. I'm certified in cardiology. You got to be. So I'm like, drop and roll. And I'm calling in my drop and roll. I've never stopped filming, but this is dangerous. He could die. We could all die. This is not okay. Shutting the veil. But the cameraman who caught on fire was a super skeptic. He's like, no, I'm okay. He was so intrigued by spontaneous catching on fire. His shirt burnt off him like it was synthetic. It was a cotton. It should not have, I'm watching this blistering on his back. And But he's like, I have a sweater. I could put on my sweater. And I'm like, well, you have to go to the doctor. The kid, I talked to the ghost, like, please don't do this. We're not even going to get rid of you. It's your house. I know it. He wasn't demonic. He was just a cranky, big ghost. Big in life, big in death. I always say Bob the Quiet Banker is Bob the Quiet Ghost. Some big old 1920s movie star is like, big, open the door, you know.
That's awesome.
So the kid was no longer going to be a problem. He was now the choir boy in the corner. So like we finished the seance, craziest stuff I've ever seen. Glasses flying out of no one near the room, just insane. But what turned this, but we got through it, tried to push him up. But the cool thing is 3 weeks later, the cameraman, who was a filmmaker in his own right, Laurent Malachi, he did the Crony film. He's like, Patti, look at my back. Where I made him go to the doctor, where the scarring, where the blisters was, totally looked like he had went and got a tattoo of a dragon. Open mouth, sharp teeth, winged head, into the shape of a serpent. That is the exact energy I called in to shut down the spooky, to shut down the seance. I work dragon magic. I'm a dragon girl.
Wow.
I'm looking at, I'm like, oh my God, you have a tramp stamp of a dragon on your back. That is the coolest thing I have ever seen. And he thought so too. So they haven't done it. He wrote a script about this TV medium who does every TV show about me. And then a portal gets open. Then it becomes one of those scary, spooky horror films that are funny. He wrote it with Stephen Norrington, the guy who wrote League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and the Blade series. They haven't done it yet. I hope somebody fabulous calls me. But speaking of all of us who have TV and YouTube, I sat down with him for 5 hours and I went, Laurent, you can't say that on camera. You can't have an actor say that on camera. But you said that. I go, I know I said that, but that really shifts energy. You don't want to be one of those cursed horror films, do you? It happens all the time. Spirits, energy don't know the difference of an actor reading lines and somebody really opening up a portal to hell or something. So we change the words that they sound as spooky and mysterious, but they won't cause anything. It happens all the time. That's why it's good. More and more films and even TV shows are using consultants. Because if you're doing something about voodoo, have a voodoo priest or priestess. If you're doing something craft, have it. Number one, so you get it right. Number two, so you don't create some weird curse unknowingly. So anyway, that was my wildest.
I didn't even think of that. You know,
that's really crazy. Wow, that is wild. That's really crazy. Sharing that with us. Yeah, that was cool.
That was the scariest. I've had, again, back at the Cecil Hotel, which is my scariest place. Zach thought I was going to jump out a window. I just kept going. I've got to get out of here. I'm opening up the window. I had taken him out of 700 rooms to the room somebody jumped out of that window, and I'm saying I got to get out of here. Zach got me back on that one. I went the next time I was.
That. Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, what are you doing? I'm like in my trance. I'm in a trance. I'm like, why is he yelling at me? Zach doesn't yell at me. I just got to get out of here. And and then we went to another place where a woman had been raped and murdered, and I'm holding myself like a little kid who has to go pee. And then I went back with Elton, and I was channeling again, and I thought I was just talking in the hall. I was rocking. I do rock so hard somebody had to put their hand, but I thought I was just talking. All they heard was gibberish. One of the guys on his team said, "Oh, we should play that backwards." They played it backwards. I was speaking English backwards.
Oh my God.
I couldn't do that.
Wow, no. That's crazy.
That is crazy. I am so non-dyslexic. I don't even think I spell my name. I could probably spell Patti backwards, not Negri. IRG. You know.
Don't even bother asking me either. I couldn't do that if I tried.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
My last name is. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was doing it. But I have some of my best things are not necessarily even on TV. It's like when you get a young guy dies and the widow and child can't get the pictures off the iPhone because they don't know the code, and the spirit gives me the code so they can get the 1,000 pictures off. Stuff like that is what touches the heart.
Well, there you go, people. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Like, I always a big thing with me is my best friend died in my house, and he was our film guy, and he was the biggest skeptic, but believed in it. It's weird. Like you'd like, this place is haunted. He'd be like, no, it's not, and he'd go there and be like, oh my god, you hear that? That's classified. Like, and
big time explorer too.
Yeah,
he loved exploring.
So when he died, everybody was telling me, there's a will. It's in it. He left it where he lived, which is what you. And like I always I've asked him, and like I've had dreams, and then I go downstairs and I've looked, and it wasn't there. But it was like in the dream was the box that I never knew that was in the closet where he stored like a box of video games. It was, so like that's cool that you do that, because that's
it's nice practical stuff.
Yeah, and I was always told by someone when I was younger, like if you talk to some like a lost loved one and tell them you want to see them, you want to talk to them, put a picture in your pillow and then go to sleep, and they'll sometimes they'll come to you. And I've tried it, and it's worked. So it's like it's cool. Like you brought up that whole where people ask you and the whole password thing, and you've got that just made me think of that.
Yeah, the picture. I mean, celebrate our ancestors. Put a picture, light a candle. In this book, I talk about dream school. Put a glass of water by the side of your bed. Say, I want to talk to my dead friend. I want to know what is the meaning of life. Want to meet my spirit guides. Develop my psychic intuition. Water, it's science is proving that it's chargeable with everything. Water is like a battery. You will get it either in dreams or downloads. And then throw out the water in the morning. Don't drink water by your bed unless it's sealed. It's in a sealed glass or a bottle with a thing, because it collects everything. But you could have water, again, to dream school, to learn to talk to the spirits. You could have water if you have pain water. All my pain instead goes into the water. Throw it out in the morning. If you have trouble sleeping, insomnia, everything that keeps me awake instead goes into this glass of water by the side of my bed. Muscle twitches, overactive imagination.
I'm trying that tonight.
Try it tonight. It's crazy.
I have insomnia.
Science is picking up, because all the science that they've done, like you freeze water if you're nice and it's pretty, and you freeze water. Water is completely chargeable. We are 70% water. Tap into it.
That's good to know. I'm trying that.
You gotta try it tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
As soon as I get home, I'm gonna try that. See how it works.
Cool. It'll work.
But
often it works the very first time you try it. Sometimes it takes a little practice, but it'll just go with it's going to work tonight.
There we go. That's awesome. Good to know. But we got to that point. If you want to let everyone know where they can see your social media pages, etc., where they purchase your books, like you said, on Amazon.
Okay. Yes. My website that you can get everywhere is pattinegri.com. Super simple. PATTINEGRI.com. From there, you can get to my podcast, The Witching Hour, the video version. Audio is available everywhere. You can get to my school, where for $20 a class or less, I teach all the stuff that I do. Anybody can do it. Mediumship, psychic development, spell casting. You can get to the hundreds of videos of me doing free spells and this and workshops. And you can get to my legitimate social media. Please like me, follow me. It's important for all of us. Like follow them. On Instagram, I'm Patti.Negri, verified. On site and Facebook, I'm Patti Negri Psychic Medium, verified. Everywhere else, I'm just Patti Negri, not verified on TikTok for none. And there's a million fake me on TikTok. I will never contact anybody, but everywhere, I don't know why they didn't verify me, because they have the most fakes, but whatever. But I post everywhere, but my main one that I like is Instagram. But yeah, please like me, follow me. I'm traveling all over the place. Come see me, come hang out.
All our friends on the East Coast. She's going to be in Massachusetts at a couple events. Check her out.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Massachusetts a million times. I'm going to be in New Jersey for New Jersey Para-Unity. All sorts of fun things. So,
Nice.
yeah. And with these guys. Yay, with you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we'll see
can't
you
wait.
at
We
Penhurst.
can't wait.
We can't wait.
I got home. I told my uncle-in-law and my wife and everybody. I'm like, oh my god, I met Patti that's working with Ghost Adventures and blah blah. And they're like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yes, I did. I have a picture.
Yes.
So it was great. It was actually really great meeting you in person. It's really great to have you on our podcast.
Yes.
It's amazing to have you on our podcast. Everybody that's watching, make sure you go check her out anywhere you can.
Hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that follow, hit that like.
And make sure you go watch her on TV on Ghost Adventures, because I watch it all the time. They're great people. You're a great person. And with just the positive vibes that even when you came to visit us at the
that made our day. That made our weekend. When she walked into our jail cell, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, thank you guys. Well, I can't wait. I'll see you very, very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This is awesome. Problem.
We will see you in September. Have a good night.
Make sure you go get her books.
Yes, purchase those books.
Get my old romance. Yeah, Amazon or PattiNegri.com. You can get everything.
There you go. All right. Have a good night. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Now, how about that? That
was awesome to have Patti on the show. That means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We're back to our normal schedule. We'll be back next Friday night. Can't wait. We got special guests with us, Neil Gibbons from Graveside Paranormal Ghost Tours out of Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an awesome episode, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on YouTube or subscribe to us on YouTube. Same with Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal. We got some cool shit coming up.
Yeah. And you heard it straight from Patti. I have to get on a plane.
Yeah, you have to get on a plane. But you can actually catch us at, one of them sold out. We sold out.
I know.
The mansion in Massachusetts. I'm so excited to SK Pierce. But Saturday, October 3rd, the Public House Spirit Symposium in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. It's a free admission event. We will be there.
Yeah.
We will have our merch. Come say hi. Come meet us. Can't wait to see everyone. It's going to be an awesome event. Especially Sturbridge. Sturbridge has so much history to it, and the public house is beautiful, so we're looking forward to that. And filming wise, I mean, we got two amazing places that we're going to be filming at.
What's next weekend?
Actually, next weekend we hit the road to Crescent. Crescent Prison and Sanitarium. Huge shout out to Brittany for inviting us to come to that. We're looking forward to it. And then we end our big one. Every Thanksgiving weekend, we always pick one big location to do a massive investigation.
Yep.
This year we changed it up a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't do no big,
we didn't go massive, but one of our favorite locations, the Doss House in Pennsylvania, 2 nights.
Yeah, not one,
but two nights. We got Rachel Bradley joining us. We got Stephen Kometz from Digging Deep with Paranormal. It's going to be an awesome weekend. We will be filming. That will be on our YouTube page. Also, check out another thing. We're working on our project, our season finale for Beyond the Experiment. Yeah. We are heading down to Virginia for the Cabin on 360 in September.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis,
and if you haven't been there,
oh my God, this place is amazing.
Go over to Cabin 360 and book it.
Mechanicsville, Virginia.
Yeah.
Dennis is an amazing owner. Place is unbelievable. There's 2 places plus the woods. It's totally worth it. We're so excited to be going back to that. We can't wait to see Dennis and everybody down there. But on that note, everyone, have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching tonight. We love you all.
Thank you, Patti, for being on here.
Thanks to Patti. Love and support from you all has been incredible. We will see you guys next weekend, next Friday night.
Not next weekend.
Next weekend, actually, yeah, because I think we're going to do some lives from Crescent too. I think.
Oh.
So
make sure you go to Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal and watch for those lives.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible night. And a couple of our friends stopped us from going there the first time. Those guys called Project Fear.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be there.
And then they go,
and then they show up and cancel our night there and go, oh, well, you should have came. Yeah, we knew that. Love you guys.
Yes. And if you're watching, hit us up come on our podcast.
Yeah, Project Fear. We'll see you guys soon, I'm sure.
Or even maybe we'll hook up next year and do a little investigation.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're watching.
Maybe. You know? But all right, guys, everyone, have a great weekend. Have a good night. We love you all.
Yes.
We'll see you next weekend.